Now if you check for requirements on the internet for Windows 11, you might come across with some websites, might be a little confusing. Now if you check for requirements on the Microsoft website, as you can see, it kind of looks confusing here. It kind of looks complicated. There are like so many things. So for that reason, I found a tool on the internet which runs the checker on your computer to find out whether you can run the Windows 11 or not. It's a very basic tool. It's also free. You don't even need to install it or whatever. You just gotta head to this website called iobit.com, and you gotta scroll down here on the product section. There you'll see, can I run the Windows 11? You just gotta click on this link. It will take you this tab. You just have to click on free download. I will put a link in the descriptions. You can just click on it to head to this website. Now let's just download. Actually, I already have the file, so let's just run the app. Now here's the tool. It doesn't even require installation or anything. You just gotta run the tool. It usually takes about 30 seconds, 10 seconds, depending on your computer. Now, as you can see, I cannot run the Windows 11 with this computer. My processor seems to be not enough for this upgrade, and also my secure boot disabled and TPM is missing. Now these two can actually be fixed, but I cannot say the same for processor. Two of the most important things that you're looking for here, the processor and the RAM. These are two of the most important things when you're upgrading to Windows 11. Now let's see what are the processors that supports the Windows 11. Now as you can see, it shows a list of the processors which supports the Windows 11. Here's the list for Intel. There you can see the 7th generation, and the list goes on. And the same list for AMD as well. There you can see AMD list starts here for the desktop, for mobile, and you know, the list goes on. Now, like I mentioned before, you can actually fix these two. I'm gonna show you the steps. Now, in order to enable the secure boot, you just gotta go to the settings. Now on here you gotta click on update and security. Now here on the left tab you gotta click on recovery. Here on this section you gotta click on restart now. After click on that button, you gotta select troubleshoot, then click on the advanced options. Then as a next step you gotta select the UEFI firmware setting option. Now after that it gets a little tricky, because there isn't any specific UEFI settings for computers. There's a couple of conditions that you might need to follow. I'll just put them on the screen. Depending on your computer, you need to choose one condition and follow as mentioned. Now to enable the TPM, there are a couple of steps that you need to follow. The first couple of steps are the same. You just gotta head to the settings, choose update and security, and click on recovery. Then again, advanced startup, click on restart now. Now after you click, you gotta follow the other steps as it shows on the photo. Click on troubleshoot, open the advanced options, click on UEFI firmware settings option, click restart button, open the security settings page, select the trusted platform model TPM option and press enter. And lastly, exit the UEFI settings and restart the computer. Now after fixing these two, if you're matching other requirements, you might just go ahead and upgrade your computer to the Windows 11. But quick reminder, if you're actually barely matching the requirements, you might need to look for some additional information on the internet, because it might not be the best option for you. You might need to stick with whatever you have, because if you're using your computer for gaming, for editing or whatever, it might slow your computer, so it is advised that you look for some more information just to make sure, then decide for yourself. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.